Me too. Okay, thank you very much.
And every time I get a call like this, I got to underscore, back up! Because if you don't back up, you'll be on the phone with me saying, what do I do now? If you back up, there's nothing to worry about. How'd you like to make some money on your website? John Chow is the king. He says, if you're going to make money, you got to drive traffic. He's got ways to get more people to come to your blog or website. We'll find them out in just a bit. But first, it's time for our quick quiz question of the day. Here's the question. At which famous lab was the transistor invented? Was it CERN, Park, Bell, or Frankenstein? I'm sorry, that's Frankenstein. Go to the web, think about it, search and research. We'll talk about it when the lab continues. Welcome back to the lab. John Chow started a little website in 1999. He was talking about building his own computer and stuff. It turned into one of the biggest tech sites on the net, the Tech Zone. And now he's got a media empire, TTZ Media Incorporated. He also runs a pretty interesting little blog called johnchow.com. And in a little over a year, he's made it one of the top 100 blogs on the internet, according to Techno Roddy. This guy knows how to drive traffic. And I think we're going to learn some important tips from him right now.
Okay.
Hi, John.
Hi, how you doing?
So, obviously, your blog, which is all about making money on the internet, johnchow.com, requires, for you to make money, requires people visit. The more people who visit, the more money you make, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's a numbers game. The more people you have come in, the more money you make.
Right. So, how do we get people to come to your blog?
Well, traffic all begins with content.
That's a good thing to remember. You can play a lot of tricks, but ultimately you've got to have something there for people to see.
Exactly. If you have no content, you pretty much have no site, no traffic. Right. I've seen many people, they get all excited about making money online, start a website or a blog, and for the first week, they're
working hard.
They're writing like mad. They're doing post after post after post, and after 1 week later, next week,
they're bored.
Nothing. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. And you can't run a blog that way. It's on again, off again blogging just doesn't work.
Now, you've solved that a little bit for yourself by bringing in guest bloggers and so forth. It doesn't have to all be you.
Yeah, that's a good way to drive traffic, but it's also a good way to generate traffic by using a guest blogger. See, if you run a smaller blog and you want to get better known, guest blogging on a bigger blog will get your name out there.
So not only do you have writers on your blog, but you might help somebody else on a bigger blog and get some attention.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Because at the end of the blog post, you're allowed to tell a little blurb about who you are, where you came from in your blog. Right. And that sends you traffic.
That's great. Yeah. What are some other ideas?
Well, other ideas is basically just getting to know the other sites and blogs that's in the same area that you cover.
Right.
Yeah. And the best way to do that is, I would use Techno Roddy.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you see them as competitors?
No, not at all.
They're not competitors, really.
No.
That's something that's a little different. Yeah. If you were running a little print shop on Main Street and somebody opened a print shop a block away, that's a competitor.
Exactly.
But on the web, there's plenty of eyeballs to go around, and actually, this guy down the street doing the same thing can help drive traffic to your site.
Exactly.
So what do you do?
Well, generally, what I would do is I would
make friends with them.
Yeah.
You get a hold of them. You say, hi.
Yeah.
I'm in town.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, the way to do that is simply either to send them an email saying, hi, how you doing? Right. Or just make a comment on their blog or send them a track back from your blog.
A great thing. Send them some traffic to start. Yeah,
it's like, it's the old thing, you scratch my back, I scratch your back.
The ultimate goal is to get them to link to you?
Yeah, to link to you. Or you could even do that in the first email. Just ask, you want to exchange links.
Right. I have to say, I get a lot of link exchange emails, and I usually ignore them. It probably is a good idea to ease into that, get to know the person before you actually ask for the link.
That's why I recommend that, you can try commenting on their blog first.
Right. Get to know them, let them know you a little bit. Yeah. So it doesn't seem like such a blatant, hey, I just want to exchange links,
Yeah.
But it's true. The more people who link to you, especially the higher ranking of the blogs that link to you, the higher rank you're going to get on Google.
Exactly.
Very valuable. Exactly. Yeah. What else should we do?
Well, another thing you can do is from the very beginning, you should actually create a news list of blogs that's in your niche.
Okay.
This way, when you have a hot story or something totally new, you could blast out a news release to all those blogs, and
interesting.
They might
get them to write about you.
Exactly. And actually, that's how my tech site started. Like, I maintain a news list of over 1,000 other technology sites that actually will post news. So whenever I have a new review, a new article on the Tech Zone, I will send out the news release to all these tech sites, and most of them will actually pick up the story and send me traffic.
That's fantastic. What a great idea. Again, though, you got to have the content before somebody's going to link to you. So that's why it all starts with
down
content.
to content.
Yeah.
You got to do
Very
that.
cool. What else can I do? I'm getting excited now. I'm going to build my site traffic here.
So far we talked about totally free ways. The other thing, there are other low-cost methods you can do, and one of the easiest is actually like to say run a contest.
Have a contest?
Yeah, run a contest on your blog.
Like free iPod, win an iPhone, that kind of thing? Do you do that kind of thing?
Yeah, I'm doing that right now. Currently, I'm giving away this the world's thinnest mouse. So,
costs you not very much, does it?
No, actually, the manufacturer sent this to me for free. So
it costs you nothing.
It costs me nothing.
And yet, people, even if it's not, if it's just an iPod, a $79 iPod, there's something about winning that people really, it gets them going.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Radio stations have known that for years. That's how you drive audience.
Yeah.
So you have a little contest going on.
Yeah.
Is it hard to administer? Is it a lot of work? I mean,
no, it's pretty simple. I keep the rules pretty straightforward. Like I just tell them to reply to the post.
Okay. And you're going to pick at random.
Blog. Yeah, just pick it
that way you don't have to have judgment and all that stuff. Just pick at random. That's a good idea.
Yeah. Another thing to do is, in addition, this is a play on the news release, is just to work the social media site like Dig, Facebook, Slashdot.
Clearly people have discovered that. There's a lot of going on Dig of people trying to get Doug so that they get traffic. And it is the brass ring. If you get Doug...
Yeah, if you can get to the front page, if you get so much traffic, it'll possibly crash your server.
Which is not a bad thing. I think we've crashed your server once or twice, as I remember. So that absolutely is a great way to do it. But it's a little competitive. That's another case
it's extremely. It used to be a lot easier, but now there's thousands upon thousands of submissions. So your story, your article pretty much got to be...
and that's a whole art we could talk about another day on how to write a story that's more likely to get onto the front page of sites like Slashdot.
Yeah, that's how I actually built my blog. I managed to get myself front page on Dig 30 times.
30 times. Now, is it as easy? Can you still get on there if you want to?
No, I'm on Autoberry now.
Is that true? It's true? He's been there too many times. We're sick of John Chow. Let's get somebody else up there. I think that does happen on every site after a while. They want fresh stuff, and if they've seen you enough, eventually they're going to stop putting you on the top.
Yeah, I pissed them off too many times.
Okay, but you're not John Chow, so you can do it. What else you got?
Besides the contest, anything you can do, is a stumble upon, right? But
Stumble upon, same thing, right? If you can get somebody to link to you on Stumble Upon, a lot of people will come to you. Is Dig the best for that?
Dig is the biggest.
Yeah.
Like if you can get a front page Dig, just pretty much...
it kills you. Thousands.
Upon thousands.
Yeah, that's very good. One more.
Looking at more in terms of spending some money, you can always buy reviews on other blogs. That's a good way to generate some buzz.
Right.
So using a service like reviewme.com, they offer thousands upon thousands of blogs that you can actually buy reviews from.
Interesting.
Yeah. So you just tell them to, please review my blog, to let your readers know about it, what you think about it.
Right.
And
so for them, it's a little way to make money for these bloggers, and they're already kind of ahead of you. They've got a little bit of an audience of their own, so they can drive some of their audience to you.
Yeah, and you can target it to your niche as well. Like, you know what? So you can order a very specific blog that covers what you're covering.
I got a great idea. Come on a TV show and say your blog name, johnchow.com, 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 3 times. Magic time. You'll get a lot of traffic.
The ultimate way to drive traffic is just to come on the lab with Leo.
Yeah, that's it. Johnchow.com is a great site to learn more about monetizing and making your site succeed. He is certainly the king. He's really figured it out. And
I have an ebook on it.
You have an ebook? Make money online with johnchow.com. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's totally free. It's available on my blog, and it covers everything that we've been talking about just in more detail.
You're brilliant. This man is brilliant.
Yeah, that's one of the ways I drive traffic as well.
Sure, absolutely. People will link to that, and you get traffic. So you're giving it away.
Yeah, it's totally free.
In a way, it's a way to get more traffic. Exactly. Very clever. John Chow, thanks so much for joining us. We appreciate it. Again, one more time, johnchow.com. We'll be back with more of your calls in just a bit. You stay right here. That's great, John.
Okay.
That's a nice thing to do, is give it away, and then people